Hello everyone. Today we will discuss the topic performance appraisal. Appraisal is basically a tool to evaluate the individual performance with the already set standards. The company, the organization have some standards or some objective they want to attain. So according to the performance appraisal, we evaluate that the objectives of the organization is attained or not. So, the meaning and the definition of performance appraisal. Performance appraisal is an objective assessment. It is based on the objective that what we want from the performance appraisal. So, the objective must be in the clear form. Objective assessment of an individual's performance against the well-defined benchmarks, or we can say the well-defined standards. According to the Beach, it is a systematic evaluation of the individual with respect to his or her performance on the job and his or her potential for the development. How much an individual can develop, we can identify through the results of the performance appraisal. The purpose of the performance appraisal. To effect the promotion based on the competency and performance. So, the basic purpose of the performance appraisal is to identify whether an individual can get the promotion. With the results of the performance appraisal, we came to know the competency and the performance level of the individual. To confirm the services of the probationary employees, the employees who are on the probation or on the training period, they can get confirmed services through the performance appraisal cycle. To assess the training and the development needs of the individuals, we can identify where are the loopholes, where we need to rectify the performance, where we need to develop the training and the development programs. So, with the help of performance appraisal, we came to know that the training and the development needs also. To decide upon the pay raise, how much the pay raise can be considered through the results of the performance appraisal. Next, to let the employees know where they stand in so far, where they stand, what is their position in the organization, we came to know through the results of the performance appraisal. To assist them with the consecutive criticism, constructive criticism and the guidance. Provide them the constructive criticism. The result of the performance appraisal, when we discuss to the employee, it is on the basis of constructive criticism, so that they can get the chance for the improvement, and provide them the guidance for the improvement, for development of the skills and the knowledge, whatever they required. To improve the communication can be improved through the results of the performance appraisal. So, these are the purposes of the performance appraisal. Next is the process of the performance appraisal. Performance appraisal process start with the objective of the performance appraisal. First, we need to set the objective, what we want from the performance appraisal. First, we need to set that. Then establish the job expectation. What are the expectation of the job? Then we need to identify that. Then design an appraisal program. Then we have to design the appraisal program according to which the performance appraisal will carry on. Then appraise the performance, then check the performance with the already set standards or the objectives. Next, performance interview. Then we do the performance interview with the individual to provide the constructive feedback. Achieve the appraisal data. Then we need to classify the data accordingly. Then use the appraisal data for the appropriate purpose. What is the requirement? Then we need to use that data. So, from the performance and interview, when we came to know where are the loopholes, where are the standards are not matched with the individual performance. So, with the use of appropriate data, appraisal data, we can do the performance management. We can manage the performance by guiding, by supporting the individual, by providing them the training and the development programs so that the loopholes in the performance can be improved. And through the performance interview, we can came to know, we can provide the feedback to the individual, what are the expectations of the individual of the organization and how much the individual cover it. Next are the methods of the performance appraisal. There are so many methods which can be utilized by the organization. In the traditional, few are the traditional ones and few are the modern ones. Let's discuss them. First one is the ranking method. Ranking method is basically providing the ranking to the individual, that it is on the first position or in the second position as we do in the schooling. So similarly, the ranking is provided by judging the individual performance. So there are some criteria according to which the rankings are provided. Next, the paired comparison. Paired comparison is basically the comparison between the two. Between the two individual or between the two employees we can compare, and then we justify who is superior to whom. Next is the grading method, providing the grades, that is the A grade, B grade, C grade. These are the grading method. Next is the forced distribution method. By using the statistical tool, we can get the forced distribution on which level the performance level is high, where is it is low, what is the time duration, what are the physical conditions, why the performance level is low, on what points. So we came to know with the forced distribution method. Next is the forced choice method. Forced choice method is judging the individual by the others, by some agencies we can hire, so that the individual get the chance to be assessed by the other organization or the other individual. Then the checklist method. Checklist method is we have already set parameters, so we provide the checklist to the in other individuals, those who can judge the performance of the other. Next is the critical incident method. In critical incident method, we can identify what are the critical areas, what are the areas where the performance of the individual is changed. Graphic scale method, by plotting a graph we can identify the up and downs in the performance level. Essay method, writing a detailed description of the individual work performance. Field review method, identify in the particular field, so that we came to know in which area then individual performance is lacking or improved. Next is the confidential report. By providing the confidential report, we came to know the performance of the individual. Next are the modern methods. Modern methods are, first one is the management by objectives. That is the same. First we need to identify what are the objective of the management or the organization, and then we judge the individual performance with the set parameters, that is the management by objectives. Then behaviorally anchored rating skills, providing the rating on the basis of behavioral anchored. Next is the assessment center. Assessment centers are those centers who provide individual assessment. So it is not in the organization, it is outside the organization. Next is 360-degree appraisal. 360-degree appraisal is done by all the members, those who are related to the individual, whether they are the peer, whether they are the subordinate, whether they are the superiors. Each and every on different angles assess the individual performance. So this is the 360-degree appraisal. Next is the cost accounting method. How much cost is incurred in the whole cycle of the individual who is performing the work, who is doing their duties, how much cost is incurred in that. With assessment of the cost accounting method, we came to know that the individual performance is appropriate or not. Thank you.